Welcome back to Basic General Knowledge Voice Podcast. Today we're diving into a topic that affects roughly half the world's population, menstruation.
Rachel, I've noticed there's still so much confusion about this natural process. Want to help me break it down for our listeners?
Oh, absolutely. It's fascinating how the menstrual cycle works. Most people don't realize it's actually a precise dance of hormones that happens every month.
Right. The average cycle is 28 days. But here's something interesting. It can actually vary between 21 and 35 days and still be completely normal.
And during this time, two key hormones, estrogen and progesterone, are basically orchestrating everything like conductors in a symphony.
That's such a great analogy. And the symphony has distinct phases, doesn't it? Can you walk us through them?
Sure. So we start with the menstrual phase, then move into the follicular phase, hit ovulation around the middle, and finish with the luteal phase. Each phase has its own important role.
And what's interesting? The actual period usually only lasts about 3 to 7 days, even though people often think of the whole cycle as their period.
Oh, that's a common misconception. Speaking of which, let's talk about PMS. It's not just about mood swings like many people think.
Right. PMS can include physical symptoms like cramps, which are actually caused by uterine contractions, plus bloating, breast tenderness, and even food cravings.
Especially chocolate cravings. But there are ways to manage these symptoms naturally, aren't there?
Yes. Exercise can really help with cramps, and certain nutrients like magnesium and vitamin B6 can help with mood swings. Even simple things like heating pads can make a big difference.
And nowadays, there's so many options for period products, from traditional tampons and pads to more eco-friendly choices like menstrual cups and period underwear.
Absolutely. It's amazing how far we've come in terms of period care and education, though there's still work to be done breaking down stigma in many cultures.
And that's why conversations like this are so important. Knowledge really is power when it comes to understanding our bodies.
We've barely scratched the surface of this topic, but I think we've covered some really important basics today.
Definitely. And remember, everyone, understanding these natural processes helps break down taboos and promotes better health for everyone.
Please follow for more interesting general knowledge video podcasts where we break down complex topics into bite-sized, easy-to-understand pieces.